I eat ass!
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the video that will teach you how to PvP or PvP in Minecraft. Now, any of you that are wondering what's so special about learning the ways how to kill people in a block game, well, it's a big fucking deal! Not really. But those of you who are familiar with Minecraft PvP or played SG or SG or any PvP related games in Minecraft, this is for people that are interested in actually getting good at PvP and stuff. Yeah. So in no time flat, you'll be playing like Hawaii, Solar Frag, Private Spearless, and also Styles TY. Now, what is PvP like in Minecraft compared to other games that have PvP? Well, over the years, it has evolved from just looking for or crafting the most OP weapon in the game to scare the living piss out of them every time you went near them, to now with strategically mashing buttons on your keyboard to whip out a rod and smack them in the face with it, and then whipping out your sword, spamming the shit out of your mouse, only to slap the sword in their face. Very slowly. Some people have actually played this game and spammed their mouse so hard that it broke. I mean, just look at the pain in its eyes. And sometimes when it's not a fishing rod, it's either a flint and steel just to burn people. Well, enough with the chit chat, let's get right on into the video. So the first thing you want to do is open up your Minecraft and then find the right version of Minecraft. Some people prefer 1.7 due to the perks of playing on it. I prefer 1.8 because I see no difference other than getting good fishing rod slaps. Once you launched open Minecraft, simply first start up a creative world with cheats enabled and then build an arena of some sort to practice on. Or a regular flat world, grass works too, I guess. Once the stage is set, it's best to practice with someone else, but if you're lonely and have no friends, then mobs are always there for you. Sparring with a mob doesn't exactly give off the same effect as actually playing with a player, but it is actually something to actually practice on. Now that you have that set, grab the 5 main PvP items from Creative, which is the sword, the basic normal PvP weapon in any situation, the Flint and Steel, or an FNS as some people call it, the fishing rod to stun players, the bow for ranged combat, and last but not least, the gapple. The gapple isn't exactly one of the PvP items, but it is good to have a good quick health boost once in a while when you're in combat with somebody. So it's good to have around. So when you're using a sword and fishing rod, you want to predict the movement of the player that is coming towards you when he's rushing at you with a sword. Or in a different case, if you're chasing after somebody and they keep running so far away that you literally can't chase them with a sword anymore, you can actually just use the fishing rod to stun them until they run into something and start beating the crap out of them for running so long. But if the player's coming towards you and you think he's in your attack range, first you're going to need to right click on your rod to make sure the hook hits him. This will give off a stunning effect that will allow you to actually stop the player from moving and also kind of surprise him. Once he's stunned or quote unquote surprised, whip out your sword and just start spamming the crap out of your mouse, and then boom. If you actually want to perfect doing this trick or do some practice with this, I recommend setting up your hotbar the way I have it, or if you watch a certain PvPer, switch it up to theirs and see if you're able to get comfortable with it. It all really depends what you're comfortable with in order for you to actually beat the other person. It will take some time to quickly switch from a rod to a sword depending on your hotbar placement, but later on it'll be much easier. Now, if you're not a fan of the fishing rod or you can't really use it that well on your first 3 tries or a million tries, there's always another item you can use, which is the Flint and Steel. The Flint and Steel is one of my favorite items, only because I get to see the player burn right in front of my eyes. But using the Flint and Steel, it's like the same mechanics as using the fishing rod, but instead of stunning the player, you'll be lighting the blocks that the player is on or near to not only surprise them, but also to damage them in the process. What I mean by this is if they're running towards you and you're running towards them, quickly flip out your Flint and Steel and get ready to time it just right enough to light them on fire and then start beating them in. However, I do think that the fishing rod is much easier to use than the Flint and Steel sometimes, only because it doesn't actually damage yourself if you actually pull a stupid one and, I don't know, light yourself on fire. However, do keep in mind that there will be times where you'll run into your own flames or misread your own target's movements, but then again, it does take practice. Now, when it comes to the bow is already explanatory as itself. I always try to find a way to use it rather than using the sword. However, you do need to predict your target's movements as well when using the bow in long distance ranges and sometimes even like mid-range or close up, because you never know if the other player or the enemy is going to pull a fast one on you. Now that we've gone through everything, it's time to play against others. First, put on a resource pack. Other PPs use them not only to make their Minecraft look nice, but it can also help your play. How it works? Magic. Now what you want to do is go into multiplayer and go on the Bad Line server. All IPs are in the description below. Now as soon as you get on the server, you might get comments like, "I'm here to wreck your mom." You want to start off going on to arena PvP and some unranked or a ranked 1v1, whichever you should like to do, but 1v1. This is actually a good way to get warmed up in SG or actually get some practice in. Once you've played about 13 minutes or so and you've heard people cry about or type these things, PM me for a huge priority fight nothing. Message Juju for some FFA for fun to build an MCSG. Oh my god, you're so fucking gay. You're ready to play. Now go back to multiplayer and go on MCSG or MC Gamer, and now you are on one of the most popular PvP Minecraft servers. Yay! PvP in Minecraft, the server over the years has changed to now having leaderboards on the server and to much more skilled players. It also has a variety of new maps on its survival games game mode or the new game mode that it made called SG Solo, where you have no teaming at all. Because back in my day, we always teamed with people and we had a blast. And then we backstab them later on. One thing for sure that has changed is that today you'll get Minecraft names like this: Smash Plate, Strengths with a Q, It's PP, Afro Ninja 609. What the fuck are you on about? And so forth. Playing on this server, you'll learn how to become better at the game and meet new people who play the game as well, and a good way to make friends. Yeah, I guess. If you were to devote your PvP skills to SG and stuff like that, you will need to learn chest routes on maps to know where all the good gear is. But even with good gear, you still can be overpowered by skills, so don't ever underestimate anybody while PvPing at all. Well, there you have it, and you now know how to become a PvP junkie like everybody else. I mean, you now know how to PvP. So who knows, you might become the next Hawaii or Solar Frog or Pirate Spear Haste. To let you know, eventually you will rage and do this. Why the fuck are you just staring at me? I'm trying to talk to you.
I'm
Oh, not again!
What the fuck?
It's best to stay calm and cool. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe as always. And if you guys have more tutorials, make sure to suggest them down in the comments below. And if this actually helped you, give it a thumbs up and make sure to put hashtag PvP junkie. I mean, just put in Carbon School. Yeah, that works with me. With that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe as always. We'll see you guys at the next episode. Bye.